Hey crypto bros, hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. Let's get into the video. We'll talk about Zen. We'll take a look at some of the charts here. There are some major news that is happening in the Chinese yuan, overtaking the US dollar as the most used currency in cross-border transaction for the first time in history. There's a transitioning happening away from the US dollar, and a lot of people are fleeing away from inflation, and they're going to have to flee away. You have to look out for your own self. You have to get your 100x portfolio, because you will be demolished by the inflation that's going to be hitting everywhere around the world by this shift that's happening. You know, we always discuss here on this channel, we say we gotta look for opportunities, whether it's small altcoins. We gotta look for the next narrative. And what is that narrative? Well, the narrative is presenting itself. It is presenting itself in the form of Zen. We can see that the Zen token accounts for 11% of the Ethereum gas fee consumption. Not only that, the Zen token is bringing so much user adoption into these other chains like Polygon, Avalanche, Moonbeam, that even going in and minting some of the NFTs is taking a long time, and the gas prices are just skyrocketing. A month ago, you could be able to mint a Zen NFT just for $1 or $2 on the Avalanche chain. Now we're seeing prices of $7 to $8, even sometimes $10 to even mint as NFT. That's not even considering minting on Ethereum, where you have to pay around $1,500 to $1,600 just to mint a Zenterion. So this is absolutely amazing to see what Zen is doing in terms of bringing user adoption, bringing onboarding of users to these other chains. The cost of entry to onboard to these other chains is the gas fee, your economic energy to onboard yourself into these other chains. All you have to do is you just pay the gas fee, mint some Zen, and you get access to ZenFi. You can do DeFi on these other projects. What Zen is offering is pretty awesome. We're seeing all-time highs for Zen on Ethereum. We're also seeing in the economic stance Chinese yuan being used more than the actual US dollars. So there is a big shift in the economic behavior, and there's also a big shift in terms of blockchain, where Zen is going to be taking a lot of this user adoption, and you don't want to miss this. We've been talking about this on this channel for a very long time. This is only going to excel because we have Fenix coming out on Polygon on April 29th, and then Ethereum on May 13th, and then in that month we're gonna see Fenix launch on most of these other chains. In order for you to participate into Fenix, you're going to have to burn your Zen in order to get into Fenix. Now the cool thing about Fenix, it works just like Hex. However, there are more features into this. If you actually unstake early, you lose some of your actual bag that you put into the Fenix protocol. So it's allowing you to stay locked in for the remainder of your term that you set. And there is a lot of game theories that's going to be happening in Fenix. There's going to be a lot of projects that are going to be building out on Zen, and this is going to be a marathon. It's not going to be a sprint. So these Zen tokens are going to be very valuable in the future, a year or two down the line when the bull market starts. So that's why I say be very cautious where you're actually burning your Zen, because this Zen is going to have a lot of value overall in the long term. Even though it has some sort of value in terms of allowing you to get into these projects, it has first principle fundamentals. That value is going to continue to be locked into the ecosystem, and it will grow not only the Zen token, but all other projects that are actually building on top of Zen. Fenix is scheduled to launch. We have X1 launching. We have flash loans coming out, so that's also pretty cool as well. And we're also going to be having the ability where you can actually burn your Zen NFTs in order to get into these NFTs, guys. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff are happening, development at a fast pace, and you don't want to miss it. That's why you're subscribed to this channel, because we do keep you updated in regards to what's happening with the economy, what's happening with Zen, what's happening overall in the charts. And I just want to thank you for all the support that you showed me. Give it a thumbs up, share it, because let's get the Zen ecosystem out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit into the chart. Now, we did have this very massive buy pressure come in. However, the bulls are not able to maintain. You can see this long wick. Now this, in my terms right now, we have 3 hours till we close the daily here. 3 hours and about 24 minutes. To me, this is very bearish. If we can't maintain above 29,300 area, this is overall very bearish. What's happening is that the bears are playing a key role on the daily stochastics. We can see that the stochastics had a chance to reset itself so that we can have more buy pressure come in, hopefully, and the momentum of this move. Right now, as we trading below $28,000, this definitely looks very bearish, especially coming up all the way to $30,000 area and continually getting rejected. With the stochastics, we're gonna see a continued pressure. Now the stochastics can come up here, retest this area, and then bounce down again. Is playing key pressure in regards to the buyers that are coming into the market. Now the key area of support that I'm watching on Bitcoin is around the 25 to 23 area. This is the area that I'm actually watching that support needs to hold above, because if we look on the higher time frame, if we can hold above this area, then most likely we are just putting in a higher low on the macro time frames on the weekly. So it would be something along the lines like this, and then hopefully we can come back, retest that $30,000 area. We played out the strategy saying the $30,000 to $32,000 area is going to be a very strong resistance for Bitcoin. I notified you the bottom could be in on the macro times. That doesn't mean, you know, over the next few months that we can't come down to retest these levels, because if you look on the quarterly chart on the 3-month, you can see that we are putting higher highs and higher lows, and this basically sets out the trend on the macro level. However, it doesn't mean that we can't come back to this yellow area, the 21-day moving average on the 3-month, right, to $22,000 to $23,000 area. This is always a possibility. We want to stay above the $25,000 range. That will give us momentum to keep shifting to the upside, retest that resistance area of $30,000 mark, and then drive leading into the halving. Let's go ahead and take a look at Zen real quick. Zen had a wick down below that support structure. However, we did not close below. And if we can get momentum to shift, again, where buyers can come into the market, try to build a consolidation plateau here that we've been discussing, this will give us a better chance of actually testing this resistance area. The stochastic are critical low levels, and as we can see here, we are making lower lows, okay, on the stochastics on the 12-hour, while on price action we are putting in higher lows. Now this is very bullish for overall price. This indicates hidden divergence, and when you get hidden divergence, that means there's upside continuation. As long as we can maintain this area of support here, I see this playing out very well on the 12-hour, putting in lower lows on the stochastic while you're putting in higher lows on the 12-hour on price action. So overall, let's see if we can have the buyers come into the market, maintain the support area. A lot of hype happening in regards to consumption usage keeps going up, driving the gas fees to skyrocket. Hey, maybe we can get this Zen summer that we've been talking about. It's still too early. We are in April. A lot can happen until that time. You want to set yourself up so that you can make use of these maximum gains on the Zen ecosystem. I'll leave you off with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, bros, as always, stay profitable.